Hi, my name is Alyssa Fakis, and today I'm going to be talking to you about why we need a desire to learn tutorial. Also, I'm getting over a cold right now, so I sound kind of bad, so just letting you know. Alright, our audience is Dr. Wooten. She's the one that's in charge of making these new tutorials for Desire to Learn. And I just want to talk to you about why there is a Desire to Learn tutorial needed for dual credit students, and I'm hoping to persuade you that this is something that's worthwhile to make for the dual credit students. An overview is why do students need a tutorial, and the best way to make the tutorial, and how to make it more SFA specific. So I make a D2L tutorial. I started dual credit when I was a junior in high school with Blinn College, and they also used D2L, and I always had a lot of problems with the website. It was frustrating to me. It was slow. I would take quizzes, they would time out. I didn't finish them on time. It was hard. And it was also a little confusing to me because a teacher never sat down and explained to us what D2L was because they just assumed we knew, even though we were brand new students. And it was very frustrating to me because I had no idea how to use this website, and I'm not the most tech savvy person sometimes. So it just became really frustrating. It was something I never really wanted to do. I probably made bad grades in the beginning, mostly because I didn't really know how to use D2L. It was just a pain to me. I didn't want to do it. So I'm hoping that we make a D2L tutorial for college for these new dual credit students. It'll make things a lot easier. SFA will get, you know, better ratings because they're not as frustrated. They're going to want to come because they thought, oh, my dual credit experience was really great. And that's because they knew how to use D2L. And sometimes, we want to point fingers. And, sometimes teachers just, they don't teach very well that about what D2L is. They didn't tell us how we needed to do it. Also, sometimes students can just drag their feet. They wait till the last minute to do something. It's something brand new to them, and they try to turn it in. They can't turn it in, especially with things like live text that can be very, very confusing at times, especially when you don't have the right logins or anything. And sometimes the D2L servers itself are to blame. I know, especially when I started, they had just switched servers, so it was crazy all the time. Even the teachers were just very put out with this. So I'm hoping that the tutorial will really help and make this a lot easier transition for the new dual credit students. There's a couple of reviews that I found. On Trust Radius had it rated as 3 stars. Gartner had it rated as 3.5 stars, and G2 Crowd had it rated at 4 stars. And most of these ratings did come from professors that always had trouble uploading things, and sometimes even professors aren't the most tech savvy. And, I hope that SFA has a great way to teach the teachers how to use this website. I don't really know. So maybe sometimes a lot of the frustration is mostly from the teacher's end. The best way to make the tutorial, we could film it with a screencast-o-matic, much like what you're watching right now. It would just be easy, it would be cheap. Or option 2 is a presentation with SFA students. So perhaps maybe there would be a screen in the background, 1 or 2 students would be presenting, D2L would be behind them, and they could show the new students how to navigate through it, what some of the special features are, like the locker, and just all sorts of stuff like that. And how to make the tutorial SFA specific, we could wear purple, record the video at an SFA landmark. So if we did it as a screencast-o-matic, maybe the student could be sitting in front of the little SFA that's cut out of a log by the Sylvans, or they could film the video by Surf and Steve, which might be too loud, but that could be decided later. And of course, Axum Jacks. And so I really hope that you will consider making a tutorial for D2L for dual credit students. I think it'd be something very valuable that all the students would need that they could watch. And even though that there's already tutorials on D2L on YouTube and D2L itself, I think our tutorial could be a little more in depth and SFA specific as well. And if you would like to contact me, you can contact me at alyssa.fakis.sfasu@gmail.com. Thank you.